Hello, YouTube. Stars that do not exist in the modern universe have been discovered. They are powered by energy from another world. This is an incredible discovery that was made by the Webb Space Telescope. You see, a team of astrophysicists analyzed images from the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, and found three bright objects that might be dark stars. Theoretical objects much bigger and brighter than our sun, powered by particles of dark matter. If confirmed, dark stars could reveal the nature of dark matter, one of the deepest unsolved problems in all of the physics. Although dark matter makes up about 25% of our universe, its nature has eluded scientists. You see, scientists believe it consists of a new type of elementary particle, and the hunt to detect such particles is on. Among the leading candidates are weakly interacting massive particles. When they collide, these particles annihilate themselves, depositing heat into collapsing clouds of hydrogen and converting them into brightly shining dark stars. The identification of supermassive dark stars would open up the possibility of learning about the dark matter based on their observed properties. The three candidate dark stars were originally identified as galaxies in December of 2022 by that JWST Advanced Deep Extragalactic Survey, I believe abbreviated as JADES. Using spectroscopic analysis, the JADES team confirmed the objects were observed at times ranging from about 320 million to 400 million years after the Big Bang, making them some of the earliest objects ever seen. Dark stars could theoretically grow to be several million times the mass of our sun and up to 10 billion times as bright as the sun. Funding for this research was provided by the U.S. Department of Energy's Office of High Energy Physics program and the Vetenskapsradet, Swedish Research Council, at the Oskar Klein Center for Cosmoparticle Physics at the Stockholm University. Dark stars, it's not about a science fiction movie, not about a spaceship of evil aliens. Such stars feed on dark matter, and it practically does not interact with us in any way and belongs to another world. The James Webb Space Telescope unexpectedly discovered such objects. In the distant past, they no longer exist in the modern universe. They exist in the distant past. But looking at the light from the outskirts of the universe, the telescope looked back billions of years and observed the strangest things astronomers have ever observed. We do not fully understand how the sun works, but the fact is that it is ours, only our own, and sooner or later we will find out, because the force that makes the day star shine can be reproduced in the laboratory. Gone are the days when they thought that coal burns in the sun. Now scientists say that the sun is in fact a delayed nuclear explosion, an explosion that lasts billions of years. A thermonuclear reaction. All the action takes place in the deepest, central part of the daylight. There are colossal pressures and temperatures. Then the radiation begins a long, about 1 million years in span, journey to the surface. We will never see the same photon that appeared inside. One photon turns into another into a third one. Finally, the light flies into space, and the surface, the boiling plasma that we see in the daytime sky, and which seems dazzling to us, actually heats up to only 6,000 degrees, and not to millions as in the center. Well, the dark star does the same, but it burns not our matter, but dark matter, which, so to speak, it is. Well, or we think it is. but it's like there isn't. It's not from our world. That is, such stars are bridges between worlds. They take the power from there and turn it into the light of our world. You have already realized that contrary to the name, dark stars glow. They were called dark because of the source of the glow, because of dark matter. Until the last few days, everything we're talking about now was theoretical constructions, hypothesis on hypothesis, a shaky pyramid of hypotheses. Thanks to the discovery of the space telescope, assumptions have turned into facts. So that dark matter permeates everything. Right now, it is rushing through your bodies at the speed of at least 500 kilometers per second. But it does not interact with us at all, and we cannot notice it with our eyes or instruments. Well, one exception. If there is a lot of dark matter, it begins to slightly bend the trajectories of galaxies. This is only noticeable for large periods of time. Very careful observations are needed. That's how, contemplating the trajectories of galaxies, we realize that it exists. And it doesn't just exist. There's more of it, much more than the matter from which we are made, which we live and breathe. And of course, dark matter contains enormous energy, but we and the beings of our world as a whole cannot stand it. It's like offering a fruit to a cat. A treat, that's all, but it doesn't exist for a cat. Back in 2007, 3 astrophysicists from the United States suggested that in the distant times there was no impassable bridge between our and dark matter. And dark matter could well form stars and give energy to their glow. So we have stars, ordinary stars that glow, however, not due to a nuclear reaction, but due to the literal transformation of dark matter into our ordinary light. But are such stars common? Calculations have shown that this must be huge stars. From a distance, they should resemble an entire galaxy, and it is these galaxies, which are actually stars, that the Webb telescope discovered right on the outskirts of the universe, which means in the distant past. A brilliant confirmation of the theory by observations. What will happen now? Much has become clear, but even more is unclear. Mysterious dark stars are actually very similar to our galaxy, which is the Milky Way and in which we live. They also have sleeves, ejections of matter, like our galaxy. Astronomers know that there are galaxies like ours with sleeves. They're called spiral, but there are others, spherical, and there are also irregular ones. And it seemed, well, nature decided so. Where one form would go, where the other shape would go. We recently discovered that our galaxy and spiral galaxies in general have dark matter, but spherical galaxies do not. It is interesting, but it is not clear why. But to some scientists, now everything is clear. Our galaxy is a dark star, only huge and consisting itself of many stars. No wonder we're shaped like those real dark stars that are from the distant past. It follows that a lot of things in our life should be dictated by dark matter. There are a lot of strange things around. Physicists get unusual results, but they mostly keep quiet about them. So many strange things people see, calling them UFOs or ghosts. Are these manifestations of dark matter? There is no answer. We're just asking questions for now. But it is already clear that in principle, it is possible to move to the other side of existence. If there is or were stars that turn that energy into ours, then maybe our energy and matter can be converted to that one and visit there is possible, what we will see there, we do not know. See, here is such a revolutionary discovery in astronomy. And not only in that science, and this is only the beginning, I think the ramifications will be felt later. This is what I wanted to let you know, and I'll bring you more stories about our very strange universe and maybe even stranger universes around. If you can support my research, please do so. You will find out how to do it in the description to this video. Please tell others about my channel. Please like my videos, and thank you for your attention to my work.